Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 241, where we break down some jiu-jitsu rounds. Today we have a blast from the past. We have Dan, who has his back taken right now, and Tao's attacking a back. This is a back positional from our back unit back in the day. And we have it's a 4-minute round with Tao on the back the whole time and Dan defending, and then we'll switch after 4 minutes. So Tao's doing a phenomenal job. As I say that, Dan is looking to escape it, but Tao's doing a phenomenal job of keeping that head wedged in place. Using the prayer position. Tao, if anything, I would put this foot on top, but not a huge deal. Oh, you have it locked up. Be careful with your feet there. So from here, I would start looking to pull Dan to the other side, Tao, and get yourself under because he's getting very close to escaping here. So how you can do that is just reach through and grab his lat. Hope we don't see it. I'm going to fix the camera. Okay, reset. Punching through, controlling the arms. Tao, your head control is very good. That's awesome. Punching through the choke. Nice. Now, when he defends with his hands, yeah, exactly. He punches hands down. Playing the drums. Enjoying life. That's me all amped up, and then I'm not getting to train because I'm all amped up. So I have to get my energy out somehow. So I walk around playing air drums. We end up on the overhook side now. What Tao wants to be looking to do is attack the neck. When Dan comes to defend, we're attacking the hands, pushing them down to control them, and look to trap them with legs, just like that. Now, it's easier said than done, especially because we've all been training it so much that defensively we're getting quite sound at not letting that happen, but that's what we're trying to do here. Again, Tao, so one of the things you can do, Tao, especially because you have such great head positioning, and it's kind of hard to see here, but you can look to, when you drive your hand through, cover your hand with your head. So when he goes to grab it, he's just kind of like digging into your head. Now, we might not have gone over this little detail yet, but one thing you could do, guys, it's really strong and phenomenal little piece of advice. I'm taking this from Gordon Ryan, not my own, but when you're going for a choke, and I've talked about this before, don't settle with just getting your hand here because you still have all this way to travel. And he's going to grab your hand and pull it down and whatnot. Aim for your hand. This is on their body, obviously. Aim for your hand to go up past the shoulder, like so. Because then it only needs to travel this far, and the choke is already around their neck. The arm is already around their neck. So in this case, you're actually already getting there, but bring your hand up and over the shoulder into this region if you can. And then you basically just have it slide back down their shoulder and their trap and get into the position. That was really good. Yeah. Oh, you have his arm trapped. Beautiful. I didn't even see that. I'm a jerk. When did you trap that? Okay, arms free. Right over. Beautiful. Nice job. There it is. Okay, great. Also, this is really important, guys. I need to start, man, I like haven't done this in forever. It's really important, if you can, you get that body triangle and you fall to the side the arm's trapped on, so all of Dan's weight is on top of his arm and it's wrapped up in the triangle. This is like nothing you can do. I've been playing so much legs and turtle recently. I like have not. I gotta hop back on the back and start home. Can't let that go. You gotta practice that every day. I have not been. It's been all like half guard and leg entanglements. Beautiful. Again, attacking the hands. So right here, go for a choke. Yeah, strip that arm, go for a choke. And time. Okay, everybody switches. It's tough. It's an 8-minute round, all back. Dan, also nice job with your head positioning. I feel like when I play in the gi, my head positioning is just not as good. No gi, it's like, probably because if you don't do it, they're out. Whereas no gi, or with the gi, you can hold on to lapels a little more. But I feel like my back control in the gi is so much worse than no gi. Which is funny because there's more material. So what happened there is, looks like Tao was able to get centered up here. So you want to switch to double overs here because you go to double unders. That's okay. You just made the wrong move there. You don't want to go to double unders, Dan, because exactly what happened, he just comes out. So just instead of double unders, double overs. So it keeps him in place. 2 wedges over the top. He can't run out. Looks like Tao wants to keep doing that. Yeah, so double overs is going to be where you want to go. Okay, that's fine. If you switch sides here. Nice, right into the high ball ride, like that. Hello, Q. Might be able to, if you squint your eyes, you can see what they're doing over here. Okay, we're in turtle. That was live. You keep going for turtle. If you maintain the back control, which is what Dan is doing right now. Looking for double unders. This is where you'd go double unders. Now, back to a seatbelt. Nice job. Here, I would consider coming up into a head and arm. Yep, beautiful. Yeah, if you can get that across, that'd be good. Yeah, use that. Come up. Up, 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 up. Ah, you let him turn. I mean, that's where you'd come up for an arm triangle. Sorry, skipped too far ahead. Oh, I didn't know what this was. Oh, you guys can't see that. I have the screen slightly shrunken from the original video. First of all, so nobody could steal. Second of all, because I have, you probably see it pop up, this little bar down here, the little timer. But there's a white belt that I put down on the floor, and it was like, it looked kind of artistic with my overlay. I didn't know what it was. So we have the high ball ride right now, which is essentially closing guard around the hip, which is a good way to control the person when you don't have a top hook. And then just take your time and put the other hook in. I would recommend against trying to turn him over to that side until that you get that hook in, because if they're able to slip that hip out, then it's going to be very difficult to keep controlling them. Same thing, Dan. Oh, okay. So he popped up. That's what we were talking about before. Very nice. And belly down, a rear mount. That's good. I would try to keep the rear mount right now. I know I'm just going to talk while you do this because we don't have great vision, but a very easy way to attack the choke here is to literally just put your hand on the top of their forehead and pull their head up off the mat and start diving your your choking hand in, keeping your hips pressed forward so they can't get up to their knees like Tao just did. Notice the second Tao gets to his knees, so he's trapped. The second he's able to walk his knees up, he's able to get back over. And now what's crazy is, yeah, you still have their back. It's a great position, but the rear mount is definitely a better position. It was interesting. I was watching Lex Friedman's podcast recently where he was interviewing Hodger Gracie, and Hodger was saying that the mount he believes is the absolute best position, which is not surprising coming from Hodger, but still surprising to think about. And so it made me think. I was surprised to hear that, just as this round kind of finishes up here. But I'll bring it back here. I was surprised to hear it. And I thought, if anyone other than Hodger Gracie, Gordon Ryan, John Danaher, or like Craig Jones said that, I would just be like, I don't believe them, right? Like they're just wrong. But because Hodger said it, it's Hodger. If you don't know who Hodger Gracie is, he's arguably the GOAT of jiu-jitsu. All over, right? Gordon Ryan being the no-gi GOAT, but Hodger being the GOAT. And so when someone of that skill level and pedigree says that mount is the best position, you kind of have to be like, okay, I don't believe in just blindly believing people. I know jiu-jitsu can have a weird culture like that. I'm a black belt myself. Since I was a white belt, I don't take anything anyone says is like, it has to be this. You always want to question things. So I thought about it for a while. And this was actually the conclusion that I came to, because I thought about rear mount. And I thought this was the best position, personally, rear mount. How would mount be better? And Hodger kind of explained it. He might have explained it in the interview, but my own understanding, and I actually agree with Hodger now, not just because he said it, but because I was able to think about it myself and I came to this conclusion here. The reason why mount is a better position than back control or rear mount is because of this exact thing right here. If he's in mount, he has no way of building base. So he has to fight off his back the whole time and get wedges in. From the rear mount, while terrible position, he has a way to build base, which is to get his knees and his elbows together on the floor. I'm going to let this play out. But that can't happen in the mount unless they turn, and then you're no longer in mount. But watch right here. The second he gets to his knees, he's able to improve his position and get back to the back. And now from here, he has mobility that the mount just doesn't have. You don't have when you're on the bottom of mount. You don't have this kind of mobility. So I have changed my mind to thinking that this rear mount position is the best position in jiu-jitsu, and I am bought into the idea, at least for the time being, until something else presents itself, that mount is the best position in jiu-jitsu. Does it matter? No. Who gives it? Who cares? Doesn't matter. But just an interesting thought experiment. Caught myself from swearing there. Try not to swear on the channel. I know I've done it before, and I'll do it again in the future, but trying to keep it PG. Okay, if you're still here, I appreciate you. Listen to me ramble. My mouse is not working. Please like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you want to be on the show, please check out the description below. I'd love to have you on the show. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.